transactions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam, and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for high. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house. Though I doubt you'll find him there.
Where's
Near the temple. Whoreson's got an out.
Arenas?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot.
Mention.
Solid townhouse. Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson's
Thanks for your help.
Just go, Whit. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me.
You in contact?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the Lodge.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
From master spy to master criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations.
Yeah, except...
Now I've decided...
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on June.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with... Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the...
Loot.
As far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotten.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to...
Of course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you would...
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Problems you might be able... And if you did, why then I might be inclined to...
I'll get paid up.
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma...
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Haha.
I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and...
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let... Be so kind as to follow me. Bart, not again.
Bart.
El monstruo.
Bart, stop that. Now.
Bad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jorfin.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But hard. But less thinky. But less thinky. But sadler.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better, but
See me smiling?
But I bumpy horses.
don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring...
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you
Fue
will
Jaskier.
help me get it
Fue puto
back.
Jaskier, cabrón.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a for reasons that should be obvious. I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remain.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instincts. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Fine.
You're not exact.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first...
I'm all in.
Anyone see...
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No.
Fue Jaskier, fue Jaskier. Me está
How
preguntando
much
por
was it all
hongos
worth?
y
Got an
todo
approximate
eso.
idea?
Y los,
Why the
pues,
fuck
de
do
hecho,
you
vimos a
care?
Jaskier reventar algo.
Figuring you...
Know you too well.
3 crates of
Y
Nilfgaardian
preguntando por los
florins,
baños,
chest
las
of emeralds.
lavanderas.
Shiny Chorfun.
No, barba.
Take it the thieves got in through...
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. And you'll...
No, but I am wondering, for instance...
Hole no. Boom. Hole. But look.
No, lo
what
durmieron.
go. But look, no. Only sleep.
Boom.
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with...
Lots of prior experience.
Bad mushrooms?
Pops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a...
Yes. But.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was...
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Want see.
Now. Stiff.
Try to trap...
Of course. I had this lummox fonts, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some pops antidote.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fons.
Mind dis...
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an income.
Should...
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty...
Bart.
Hey, Bart. Got him.
Minute. But
Evet.
no minute, Scott. But rock, Scott. Rocks want?
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean
One more time.
Siggy you like?
Anything
Sub...
Something not normal. Something strange.
Yeah. Yeah.
What kind of hissing was it?
No.
Right, so...
Like...
A hissing rock. The hissing.
But...
What?
Well... But... Turdy dump.
All right.
Good.
Why do you...
Siggy good.
He locked you up, alone, underground.
When... But... Not much do.
What about
Rocks.
rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Dale, Bart, cuídate. Luego, luego.
Can we...
No, 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 no. Estaba metido, estaba metido.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that. Drowners. Of course. Definitely came through here. Another trinket. The thug Dijkstra hired. Yet another shiny bauble. Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy. Need to burn the corpses. Otherwise, drowners will never stop us. Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yes? Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewer.
Well, look.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the...
I know the one.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah. A cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look,
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes.
recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil?
Sugar. Geralt, I'm in no...
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Oh,
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric.
didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You have to know anything else about this bomb?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and to...
Drain pipes are only...
Yes. Hammond keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool that...
Feel honored to be a...
Oh, that famous sarcasm.
Really?
All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones...
Nothing interesting. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book.
By the way, what about Happen?
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel, who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old
Está
Cook's
muerto.
been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead. I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking.
Gotta ask me nicely.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around.
Fine.
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse, south.
Oh, you bang bang, bala bala bing bang,
Well, another freak.
bang bang, bala.
Trouble?
The eternal flame will burn away our sins.
How can I be of...
Got
You
What a dump.
all right?
Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Footprints.
Footprints.
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer. A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres. $12:45 to $12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstein. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here. Stain. Wyvern oil. Ciri. Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Dijkstra. And Triss. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclerc,
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
because?
'Cause I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned?
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death.
Strange. I'd know I...
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in
Geralt, how can I put this? If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your ass...
Know you well enough to know what matters. Result.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a...
Would you believe a sorceress who stands...
Perhaps. You're hiding something. And that's... But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately. Though to my knowledge, he should...
So, what...
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my...
Doubt Menge will.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get the...
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
Information's out of date.
Yes, I know. You partied a week after the summit of Loch Muin, in the woods near where the Lixella flows into the...
First love. Now, how the hell...
That's my secret, lovebird.
And what the hell?
Didn't have to disagree so strongly.
Put yourself in my shoes. What would you have said?
In your shoes, I wouldn't be worrying about what is... But we've strayed from our topic.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold.
Thought as much. This...
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere. And Dandelion...
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal...
All right.
Yes, Geralt?
Been in Nova...
Long enough to...
And before you came...
Oh, place... Which...
See, you kept the Rose of Remembrance.
seems so long ago. Probably
So, sentimental value.
partly, though...
Look what I picked up.
Artifact compression. Someone got themselves enchanted in this figurine.
Intend to decompress?
Of course. Whoever cast the spell on the poor soul must have forgotten about him.
Looks like a nobleman.
Could be just that. Come with me. Everything's ready.
Let's try.
Be on your guard. In Allen, Dwana, ar Ice.
No! Coral! No!
Coral?
I never looked. Oh, you're not Coral.
So, Cor...
If there's a more vindictive sorceress, I don't know her.
Coral's not here.
In that...
What?
We're in Novigrad. Novigrad.
In Novigrad. Last I recall, I was in Oxenfurt, and Coral was furious. How can she demand fidelity when she herself is wanton as
youthful goats.
Exactly. Damn it! I feel as if I've been trampled. Here. Take this. Have a good time. Paint the town coral.
Whose taste has grown worse since you were sleeping with her. Come on, the kind-hearted gentleman will get along fine on his own.
De la nada, hermano. Como siempre.
My wife won't believe me when I tell her.
Elvin bladder.
How do you go with this thing?
I was faffing about minding my own business
Corren
when
los
suddenly
recaudados.
Puppy pops and heals me.
Oi there!
You see in the dark, and you're stuck.
Look, never.
Fire will light our way. Well, another freak.
Eternal fire, why me?
Do you want to be my boyfriend?
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guard...
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series...
Triss, think about it.
Yes.
No. Can't.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made...
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then?
Might not work. Manga's scum, but you have to admit.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any idea?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about...
Wait.
Come on.
No. Not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
What about the...
If we learn anything...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not...
Still...
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
That'll be great, yeah.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
On the L4?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Merigold? Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kids.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a
Yeah.
What's that supposed?
That you're crap witch hunters if a witcher's got it.
Listen here, mutant. Since...
Actually, think I could tell you a thing or two.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore. And you...
Don't talk to her.
Why not?
Maybe.
Funny you feel that way, but so be it. Now...
Thought I...
Manga don't talk to the...
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came back.
Fine. Grab her and...
Well? Well?
Scram before I lose my patience.
You.
Here's where we split up. Go see Menga. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirt.
You won't get a word out of...
Oh, playing tough, eh? Just you wait.
Oh, watch it. Too late to surrender.
Let out! Let out! Spread out!
Come on, come closer.
That's all of them. I must say, trickery...
True. I prefer straight...
Yeah. Fight for... We should search the office. Maybe we... I'll search his body. You search... I'd start with the desk. Well?
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
I found a letter to Menge from someone in...
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes, secret signals. Yeah.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for him.
Maybe Dijkstra can help.
Everything?
I'm not so sure.
Key to a vault? No address?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for fail...
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong,
All right.
Be glad to. This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now.
You there! Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop?
I will, soon as you...
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, founded on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own. You've not...
That's all you're gonna say?
You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but...
No, I did.
I jest you not, Geralt.
I can live with that.
And now,
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion.
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yammerlack. Found a letter.
A ruined house in far corners. Give the signal, and he'll show.
Thanks for your help.
No need to thank me. Just paying off a debt. I always do. And a final humble plea.
Got a minute? Time.
Go.
Pathetic.
Stop walking into his son.
Hard times we live in.
Pizza rank.
Such lovely natural.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
So, how do you go with this healer?
Must be the drop box. Gave the signal. Spies should show up in far corners before midnight. Now just to hide and wait.
No me jodas que vas a hacer eso, Gerald. No me jodas que eres un puto brujo y vas a hacer eso. Te va a poner el cubo en la cabeza. Por favor, no me digas que vas a hacer eso.
Blind man would even spot me here.
No me jodas que te va a poner el
Behind
cubo.
the door. Best place to hide.
Uy, pensé que se iba a poner el cubo en la cabeza. No, más triste.
Triss? How'd you know to... Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips...
Shh. He's coming. Hide.
Pues ya lo había visto.
Menge.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer up.
The answer to each question will be the same.
That's no way to...
To a lady, I never.
You can. Wouldn't recommend it, though.
Oh my god, no.
Had enough?
Fuck off. I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started.
Triss, stop.
First, let him.
Please.
Oh, padre, por favor, para.
So, gonna talk?
Depends on the question.
Where'd Mac...
You realize one...
Yeah, and yeah, still...
Think he's telling the truth?
Looks...
Pure carry up.
Once... Yes.
We're looking for...
You might have said so from the start. Before you put it... I can't believe it.
You
No. Dandelion is on Temple Isle, in the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menger's planning to execute him in Oxenfurt.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menger's orders.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea.
Enough. We've...
Not so fast.
I know.
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
Strip him of his... It's not so bad.
Peace, lay, and gay.
How do you feel?
Pace, I could go on, but I need to get out of here.
Walk you home.
Not today. But there is one other thing I wanted to talk about. So...
Said you had...
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until...
Mm-hmm.
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave...
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now.
Fingers crossed. Yes, go?
So...
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
In springtime, the roads wet with rain.